Yeah, hi, my name's Jeff Prentice, and I wanted to continue talking about color schemes. I'm on a website. It's Tiger Color. They create software that's used for basically designing color schemes, and they have some excellent resources here. What I wanted to do was, as we've progressed through some of the basic combinations on the color wheel, let's get into the triadic and the split complementary and the tetradic. But let's kind of scroll through and see what they've got here. You'll notice they're using the traditional color wheel, and they go through and basically lay out how it's how the primaries and the secondaries and the tertiaries are set out around the wheel. Warms and cools, and again, they have excellent descriptions here. How warm colors, vivid, energetic, tend to advance. Cool colors, impression of calm, create a soothing impression. We've done our scales already, our tints, tones, and shades. We're familiar with that. Complementary color scheme. They have some really good tips here on using these schemes. Complementary colors, tricky to use in large doses, but work well when you want something to stand out. Bad for text. Keep that in mind. Analogous color schemes. Colors that are related to one another on the color wheel, next to one another. Tip here, choose one color to dominate and a second to support and a third as an accent. Some excellent advice there. Here's the triadic color scheme. The nice thing about the triadic color schemes is that they're vibrant, but they're also balanced. They're evenly spaced around the wheel. Again, the tip here is let one color dominate, use the two others for accent. Split complementary. The split complementary scheme, according to them, is a good color choice for beginners because it's difficult to mess up. Okay, here's your tetradic. 4 colors arranged in 2 complementary pairs. A rich color scheme. Let one color be dominant and pay attention to the balance between warms and cools. And finally, we have the square color scheme, which in some circles is also called the tetradic. It's evenly spaced around the wheel here. Let one color be dominant. If you click on Color Lab, you'll come to a page here with some resources, and we've looked already at this link, but I thought this color tip link was really good. How many colors should you use in your design? And there was an interesting formula here that they say is an old designer's rule to divide the colors into percentages of 60, 30, and 10. So this is kind of similar to the websites we were looking at earlier when we were talking about color schemes and websites, where we had large predominant color schemes and then some accented some colors that were kind of subservient to the color that was used the most, and then tiny accents of a third color. So here they say the primary color covers 60%, secondary color 30%, and the third color about 10%. Here on that same page we have some resources: downloadable color wheels, downloadable color palettes, sample color schemes, web-safe colors, and color fantasies. We created palettes in week 3, and I thought it was interesting to see some of their downloadable color palettes, which you can actually save and use. Here's their bright color palette, a romantic color palette. It's interesting to see other people's interpretations of palettes. Here's their rich color palette, reds, greens, earth tones, subdued color palette. And you can imagine on your own, you can create earth tones and pastels, and basically a palette for any application. And finally, in their Color Lab section, there's a link to downloadable color wheels. These might come in handy. They have the color wheel with tints, color wheel with shades, and a color wheel with tones. They're nicely put together. The colors are separated. So I just wanted to share this resource with you. That it may come in handy, not just for the class, but in the future.